All right, we're going to talk about something that, let's be honest, touches almost all of us: anxiety. In this explainer, we're going to unpack what it is, what it does, and how you can build your very own toolkit for calm. So, let's dive right in.
You know that feeling, right? That tightness in your chest, the thoughts that just won't stop racing, that kind of nagging feeling of unease? It's a totally universal human experience. And today, we're going to get a much better handle on it.
Okay, first things first. Let's get one thing straight. Feeling anxious doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It's just part of the deal of being human.
So, what even is anxiety? Well, at its core, it's a completely normal emotional response. Think of it like your body's built-in alarm system. It's designed to fire up when things get stressful or uncertain. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's what kept our ancestors safe from, actual tigers, getting them ready to either fight or run. It was literally a survival tool.
And this slide really breaks down the two sides of that alarm system. On one hand, it can be a super helpful alert. It keeps you sharp before a big meeting or helps you slam on the brakes in traffic. That's a useful signal. But when that alarm gets stuck in the on position, that's when it becomes overwhelming. It starts to mess with your daily life, it just won't go away, and it absolutely drains your energy.
And this is so important. Just understanding and accepting that anxiety is a normal human thing is a huge first step. It lets you stop judging yourself for feeling it, and instead, you can start to approach that feeling with a little more kindness and curiosity. So, what happens when that helpful alarm just gets stuck? When your body thinks it's in a constant state of emergency? Well, as we're about to see, the impact on our well-being can be pretty major.
When anxiety becomes a long-term thing, it's not just in your head. Your body feels it big time. This list just goes to show how connected our minds and bodies really are. That constant worry can make it hard to sleep, which of course leads to feeling tired and irritable. It can show up as actual physical pain, like headaches, or totally mess with your digestion. And that trouble concentrating? Yeah, that's your brain just trying to cope with being on high alert 24/7.
This right here nails the mental side of it. When you're super anxious, your brain's threat detector is just working overtime. It basically hijacks the rational part of your brain, which is why it's so hard to think clearly. You might find yourself blowing things way out of proportion or underestimating your own ability to handle them. It's a really frustrating cycle.
Okay, so we get what anxiety is and how it can affect us. Now for the good stuff, the empowering part. What can we actually do about it? This section is all about building your own personal toolkit for finding some balance.
Research shows there are some incredibly effective and honestly pretty simple strategies. These three right here are your go-tos. Taking deep, slow breaths actually sends a signal to your brain that you're safe. Mindfulness helps pull you out of worrying about the future and grounds you right here in the present. And getting some physical activity, that helps your body burn off all those stress hormones that are fueling the anxiety.
And here's the cool part. Here's why they work so well. They are literally sending a direct message to your nervous system, telling it, hey, the danger is past, you can chill out now. This helps your body switch from that fight or flight mode to the much calmer rest and digest state. It's kind of like hitting a physiological reset button.
Now, while those in-the-moment tools are absolutely crucial, the real game changer is building long-term stability. This is all about weaving small, supportive habits into your everyday life.
This is such a critical mindset shift. Look, the goal is not to become some kind of robot who never worries. That's just not going to happen. The goal is to become someone who has the resilience to navigate worry without letting it completely take over. It's all about building a stronger emotional foundation. And how do we build that foundation? Well, it's with small, consistent things. Stuff like actually making time for rest, getting regular exercise, getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper, or just spending some time outside in nature. None of these are a magic pill, but when you put them all together, they create this incredible buffer against stress.
This quote just sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? The point isn't to avoid life's challenges, it's to be able to face them with a new set of inner resources, with more calm, more self-awareness, and a much better sense of balance. So as we start to wrap up this explainer, let's just lock in the most important points to take with you.
Just remember these 4 things. First, anxiety is normal. Don't beat yourself up for it. Second, when it sticks around, it affects your entire self, mind and body. Third, you have power here. Simple things like breathing and moving can make a huge difference. And finally, it's the small stuff you do every day that builds that real, lasting emotional strength.
And that brings us to our final thought. This isn't about some massive life overhaul you have to do overnight. It's about starting small. So what's just one small step you can take toward calm today? Maybe it's a 5-minute walk around the block. Maybe it's just taking 3 deep breaths before your next meeting. Whatever it is, that small step is where you start building your own architecture of calm.